No.
Now?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Perfect.
Awesome. So, good. All right. So, do you have some jokes prepared?
I do. So I have this many.
Oh, that's plenty.
Okay.
That's plenty. I think I have like 5.
Okay.
So, the goal of this one is just to get people to hear about the residency and kind of why you chose it and what you've kind of done. I have a few questions to ask, and then in between each of those questions, we ask each other or tell each other a dad joke, and the goal is if you make the other person smile, that's worth a point. If they laugh, it's worth 2 points.
Okay.
All right. So I will go ahead and get started, and we'll just start with the lame jokes.
Okay.
Because that's the easiest. And for those people who eventually, hopefully, watch this is Rebekah John, one of our 3rd years, who is going to go into GI after this year. And we will go ahead and get started. So I will start with the lame joke. All right, but you have to answer the first part of the question. So, what is a pirate's favorite letter?
R.
You see, many people would think that, but his original love was the C.
Oh my gosh. That doesn't count as a laugh.
No, C, because it was in response to my laugh. Yeah. Okay, so what's your first lame joke?
Okay, so how do you catch a unique rabbit?
I don't know.
Unique up on it. You're trying to laugh.
I'm trying to stop it. I'm not good at this. So after that first one, I wanted to ask you, so you did a 4th year acting internship here, but you were in Oklahoma prior to all of that, right?
Correct.
So what prompted you to check us out in your 4th year AI?
So actually, you and a couple of the other residents came to Tulsa to do a recruiting event. And I met y'all there. But prior to that, I had heard about Scott and White, their internal medicine program. And so those 2 things combined kind of drew me here and made me do an away rotation in internal medicine here. And I kind of just fell in love with it after that. It was great. So with y'all coming down and recruiting, and also all the good things that I had heard about the program made me want me to check it out and learn a little bit more for myself.
Awesome. Great. That was probably at one of those pizza places. I can't remember his name.
Hideaway Pizza.
Yes, Hideaway. That's right. Okay. So and now for round 2, you will start round 2. I'll try to compose myself for this one.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So did you hear about that resident actually that got hit in the head with a can of Sprite?
No.
Yeah, he did. He got hit in the head with a can of Sprite, but it's okay. He's all right because it was a soft drink.
I'm bad at this. Yeah, that was a good one.
I will take that point now.
Okay, so okay, here we go. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna skip one of mine because it's related to yours. Okay. So why did the can crusher quit his job?
I don't know.
Because it was so depressing. So depressing.
Very nice.
It's a good one. I always So my second question for you is throughout, even prior to residency, you seem to have enjoyed research, and you've done a decent amount in residency as well. So what has been your favorite project?
My favorite project would be a project I did with Dr. Demaro, one of the GI researchers that's based out of the VA Austin area. We were looking at cirrhosis, kind of studying a mouse model of cirrhosis as well as hepatic encephalopathy. So we're looking at how behavior is affected in a mouse model with cirrhosis and hepatic encephalopathy. Then we were looking to see if we could block receptors to mitigate the effects of hepatic encephalopathy, which we noticed some changes there. So that was really cool, just to see, oh, hey, if we block these things, we can kind of decrease the effects of HE in a mouse model of cirrhosis. So that was really cool. I think that was one of my favorite ones.
So is that like trying to block ammonia, like when it gets too high, blocking the effects of ammonia on the brain?
Similar to that, yeah. We block a receptor that kind of functions in deposition of like the bile acids in the brain. And so.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So terrible joke number 3 coming up. And this is just a statement. It's just a statement, an observation that I made. Did you know that cosmetic surgery used to be a very taboo subject, but now you can talk about Botox and nobody even raises an eyebrow? See, I got you with that one. I think I got you with that
one. Okay, all right. So what do you call a man with no arms and no legs in a pool?
I don't know.
Bob.
Okay. Okay, you're getting me most of the time though, unfortunately.
So what do I get if I win?
You know what? I'll buy you coffee.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, in the little coffee shop over here.
All right, okay.
So since students can't visit this year, what is your favorite thing to do outside of the hospital?
Outside of the hospital. So I guess pre-COVID, the residents got together about every Friday. We'd hang out. And on Tuesdays, there's a restaurant in town called 3 West that would have trivia nights. And so that was really fun to get together and go to like a trivia night. But post-COVID, I guess, or peri-COVID, it's just been hanging out in small groups. We can't get together in as big of groups as we have before, but getting to spend time with my co-residents and just friends outside of the hospital and de-stress and just kind of bond together outside of the hospital is always a good time.
Awesome. Yeah, I've heard about the trivia nights. Are there themes or is it just random?
It's just random. Never can tell.
I'd be terrible at it then.
We pretty much are, but it's.
All right, so your turn for joke number 4.
Okay, all right. What is the best thing about Switzerland?
I don't know.
I don't know either, but the flag is a big plus.
Because it's
Get it? Because the flag is a plus, yeah.
Got it. So, okay. Did you hear about the 2 thieves that stole a calendar?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, each of them got 6 months.
Oh.
No. No. See, it's how I sell it. When I sell it, that's when I get the laugh.
That's the key.
So,
that's
yeah.
the key.
So the main question I'm trying to get across to a lot of students this year is, why should people check us out? We're a large hospital in a small town. So what's the scoop here? Why should people check out Temple?
I think the program has a lot of draws, especially if you're wanting to go into a subspecialty. We have almost all of the internal medicine subspecialties, and the programs definitely favor their own. So if you're interested in a subspecialty, that's definitely a big draw. If not, I still think that it's a great program to get training at, both inpatient and outpatient. We see lots of different cases, also the bread and butter stuff, of course. But one of the main things that kind of drew me was how friendly everyone was. It was so warm and welcoming, and I felt that this was a program that I could grow in. Through the years, it's been a program where I've made tons of friends, not just in internal medicine, but in the different subspecialties. So I think it's a very safe and welcoming environment. We're very nurturing and very interested in everyone growing as a physician and also as a person. And I think it's a great place to be. As far as Temple goes, the cost of living is super cheap. So I'm in my house right now that I purchased as a single person. That's almost unheard of most places you go. So low cost of living. I'm like no more than 10 minutes from the hospital. So those days when I sleep in, I can be at the hospital and still make it there in time. So I've just been very pleased with my experience over the past couple of years, and will definitely recommend it to anyone who asks. So 10 out of 10 stars.
Awesome. Yeah, I mean, the hard part always, especially for people out of state like you were, is getting people to come and just give the program a look. Because in state we at least people have heard of us, but out of the state it's a little bit harder. Right. That's why we used to be able to do those recruiting trips and things like that. So at least people have heard of us.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I appreciate it. I'm gonna go with one more joke. I'll get you to this one. Okay. What do you call a fish with no eyes?
A fish with no eyes. I don't know.
See, that one was bad enough that you laughed.
Yeah, that was definitely bad enough.
All right, and what's your last joke for me?
All right. So what do you call a cow with 2 legs?
I don't know.
Lean beef.
Oh, geez. I actually had not heard that one. Okay. Well, thank you very much. So hopefully this will give people to get a look out for the program from one of the 30s who's been here for a while. So I appreciate you helping me out with this unusual interview season.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, Rebekah.
Me.
All right. Have a good one. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Thanks. See ya.
All right. Bye.